Flammy has a corporeal form now. The human difference. I think Australia has grass, Pathodia. I don't think everyone knew that. Look at these dudes. What does that even mean, darling? Dear God, they've thought of everything. That woke Pathodia. Hello, friends and gamers. We have returned. We're still doing Uluru games. The last time I wanted to finish up to stage 8, and we definitely did not do that. We only did 5 and 6 because 5 in particular ended up being really, really long, which is totally fine by me because it was really good. I actually really liked it. So we are going to do stage 7 today. I'm not sure how far we'll get. I thought there was only 13 stages, but now that I'm looking over at hard mode over here, there is going to be 15. And I would kind of possibly like to do the hard mode stages as well, but I don't know if my teams are going to be leveled enough for that. So it is what it is. At the very least, I want to get through story mode, so we still have quite a bit to get through. Hopefully, fingers crossed, like, because this was originally going to be the last video, I wanted to get up to 13 today. But there's 15, and we're so not close to that. So the schedule for this has kind of gone out the window, but we're going to get through it nonetheless. So we're starting with stage 7, the Old Flame. Wants Insight 1 level 15. We're going to get as far as we can because my characters are not fully built. I only have characters really built up to Insight 1 level 40. So fingers crossed we can get that far and with the characters I have, because otherwise it's gonna be really sad. But we'll get as far as we can in the 7 hours that are left of this event, and if we can't finish it, we can't finish it. We'll have to finish it on another rerun, which I think that this will probably be rerun again at some point, because Reverse likes rerunning events, which I love, because I love being able to go through events I missed in the past. So this is also the story stage. Give the 20th century a hug, my beautiful fiery friend. Start. So let's get started reviving the Uluru games for real now, because we've found the stadium. And if we have to take a break for main story, we will try to do that. Like, I'm going to be going for the next 7 hours if I have to, which I know I'm going to hate because actually I'm recording this the day before the, like, Toy Box live stream, which is at 7 a.m. So it's 9 o'clock p.m. right now. So I had to get up quite early for that. We might be pulling it all-nighter, unfortunately, which kind of is a bad idea because I am having a very bad chronic illness day. I said this in the last video. But anyways, you guys will know that by now because Toy Box has already happened and that video has already gone up by the time this one does. So that would be the door, I believe. Again, another cool shot. Oh!
Or view.
Flammy has a corporeal form now. Good for Flammy. A new voice is heard coming alongside a gust of cold wind, blowing away the thick steam. It's Pathodia and Flammy.
I finally get to see the
Oh,
sun again. The world
how
out there
cute.
has completely changed.
Oh, the person made of fire opens her eyes. They are also filled with flame. How cute. Look at them together. Oh, there's one of the dead guardians. That's unfortunate.
You remain the same, Flammy.
Okay, so the fire person is not Flammy.
You found me and put an end to the long, dark dream.
All right.
You set me on fire.
Pathodia is Flammy.
Bring me back to what a flame should be like.
So then who's the corporeal?
The 20th century.
Oh my god, wait, their faces are the same. Ulu, okay.
This is an interesting era with many, many new things. Well, I think.
Did she say end of the 20th century?
One by one.
Welcome to the end of the 20th century. Okay, so what's the 20th century? Would this be like the 80s? Because Flappy exists in this world here. I'm stuck at typing on my phone now. January 1st, 1901 to December 31st, 2000. So I got the years wrong because I was like 21st century is the 2000s. No, that's still the 20th century. There we go.
Dear brave friends.
And we're back. We're back to the gate.
Welcome to the Uluru Gate. My dear brave friends.
She's excited. I forgot to make voice volume higher. We'll do that after this. The giant heavy gate opens with winds blowing out from inside. I always say that and then I forget to make it louder. The team members go through the gate one after another. Ezra, however, remains still like a statue. Do they feel bad about it?
What are you waiting for?
Because I would be like, hey, we're just not going to talk about.
The conjuring of the entrance to the Uluru Stadium is sourced from a fantastic arcane ritual. Instead of a summon, it's closer to a sacrifice.
We did kind of sacrifice the Guardians, but they're critters, so.
Also plays an important part in the sacrifice. In Spathadia's case, Ulu is her flame. Will it have anything to do with the unique...
Ezra, you might just want to write this down later. Let's do this in the moment, all right?
She still has a clear memory of this life, despite her young age.
Like, let's just, experience this.
Because the two light spots of hers, the older self and the modern self, are not that different.
Okay,
so she's
Ezra.
spared
Ezra's
those
still gonna
fantastic
play
soldiers. And the reason
researcher,
why
which I
is
guess makes sense. We did
Maevely.
just get the Ezra lore at the end of the last video, but still.
Ezra!
Live in the moment, Ezra.
I'm here.
They're trying their best. Ezra blinks several times like a frightened animal, slowly looking up from the notebook.
What can I do for you, Miss Bethadia?
They're trying. It's okay.
For you.
Oh,
Sorry. I was
she's
too
not
involved in
even mad
taking
at
notes.
him for like taking notes or being research or
I can
anything.
return to Laplace as soon as possible. But before that,
Oh, and they're like, I don't want to be a nuisance to you guys, but Spathodia's like, shut up, you're on the team, get your butt in here. After looking around a few times, Ezra pats his chest.
we
4?
have to clean up the spores and the mess we made in the battle first. Otherwise, they may change the environment here.
Oh, that's so responsible.
You're leaving now? After all our effort? I can never understand you.
Spathodia's like, come on, we're friends now.
Waiting for me to leave.
Oh.
Of course not.
Oh.
Waiting for you to join us. We'll go into the stadium together.
Spathodia's a changed person. She had
Think
revelations.
about what I've suffered. Coma, hallucination, confusion, thirst, misconception.
This
that I was
whole list.
almighty. And then, as you can see, I fell into a coma again after my sudden disappearance. I think you're right.
Oh.
I do need a doctor by my side.
But we're friends now.
But mankind cannot enter the stadium. We all know that.
Oh, did she just drag him in there? An arm suddenly yanks Ezra into the gate.
Blah, blah, blah. Please! The stadium has never shown itself to any humans before.
But it's showing itself to Ezra.
When life gives you cake, just dig right in.
Cute. I'm putting that in my repertoire too. Last video we had I'm too busy hating my life, and now we have when life gives you cake. Just, what is it, dig right in? Yep. Such cute lines. Or relatable. After the girl hops through it, the magnificent gate closes with a mighty snap. There's the stadium. We're in the stadium.
Struth. This is the Uluru Stadium?
It's kind of bland, but I
Even
mean,
more splendid than I thought.
I feel like more IRL.
And more comfortable.
Like IRL, it would be really pretty. But like when you just see a picture, it's kind of like
I don't feel the same way as you do.
the human difference. Ezra takes a few steps ahead and matches them with deep breaths. They're probably just nervous to be in
Not
here.
in the sense that this place doesn't look beautiful to me.
Because it's like, I'm not supposed to be here.
It's stunning. But physically, I don't feel anything special.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Maybe because you're human. Hey, wait!
Desert, do you feel anything special? You're an Arcanist.
Not so fast. Be careful. Miss Desert Flower, you will fall.
Is she gonna fall? Is that the fight for this? We have to find out what's in the hole that she falls into. Desert Flannel stretches herself and suddenly steps firmly on the ground, running like an arrow towards Pathodia, who has already reached the other end of the field. Are we getting jumped?
I'm feeling as light as the wind and even more energetic than when I finished a big meal of steak and cake.
I didn't want to talk through that because it was very quiet.
I may fall anytime, anywhere, but not now, not here.
Is that like... Oh, so like Arcanists get special abilities in here, yeah?
This is exactly what Arcanus should feel.
Oh, you have a model now.
Miss Ulu. Pardon me. May I call you that?
Well, I guess Ulu let
Go ahead
Ezra
if
in
you
here.
want, child. But of course, I would appreciate it if you call me madam,
Ah!
since I'm a few hundred years older than all of you.
That makes enough sense.
Besides, I am the most sacred flame of the games.
What's the...
I won! Been a long
Oh,
time
they were
since I
racing together. That's really cute. Despite interrupting the conversation, Spathodia seems unfazed and keeps asking questions endlessly. She's so excited!
Ulu, is that a one? We didn't have anything like that before. And those benches.
Do they not have... Like, I think Australia has grass.
In the past hundreds of years, when you were absent, countless changes happened to the Uluru Games.
Wait, has the Allure games been going on?
New lawns and benches had somehow appeared in the stadium. But none of these changes were made by Arcanists.
So...
Those actually made by Arcanists were new events, new rules.
What happened?
New management.
New management.
The changes that really made the Uluru games different.
So are we bringing it back to like the OG?
I see. No wonder I've never seen ice race walking in my memory.
Ice race walking.
Let me see.
Or does...
No stone
I guess it would have... Because if she was reincarnated as the first priestess, there probably was games past that.
It's not a traditional sport in Australia. It originated in Northern Europe and became popular in cold.
That makes sense. I think ice race walking is supposed to be like speed skating.
That's right.
Which is very different from
walking was introduced to the games in 1926.
like figure skating. So I've never done speed skating. The blades for the skates are actually entirely different. So
it was introduced by the St. Pavlov.
But I think this is supposed to be the Arcanist version of that.
On one hand, they hope to show the internationality and inclusiveness. On the other.
So they don't have a winter and a summer, they just have the one.
On the other...
Well, it took the place of fire race walking.
Oh, it was fire race walking.
I read it somewhere before. At the beginning of the
I feel like that sounds dangerous, so...
Pavlov Foundation took over the
New management would be St. Pavlov.
Challenging and relatively dangerous
yeah, the fire race walking does sound dangerous. Even speed skating can be very dangerous.
From then on, the games declined in popularity.
Oh.
Fewer and fewer athletes came each year.
I guess that makes sense in a way.
No, these idiots. They know nothing about the essence
but
of
also,
the
like,
sporting event.
You have to be safe with your sports.
Where else can you find an Arcanist who would burn their own legs in fire race walking? Everyone knows you'll be fine as long as you believe the fire's harmless.
Spathodia? I don't think everyone knew that.
Point of fact, fire is dangerous.
Yeah, everyone knows fire is dangerous. We've been through this. Ezreal replies in a whisper and looks up, checking the roof from left to right.
But think about it.
There's a roof?
It's unbelievable. Given your short fuse, I can't believe you just let them cancel your favorite event, Ulu.
Spathodia just knows things about Ulu.
Fuse?
Yeah, short fuse is concerning.
Right? She's got the hottest temper. Burns like a cell.
Hey, maybe she's changed in the last 100 years. Couple hundred years. Maybe she's trying.
Things changed for me. I have already
Thousand. Over
1,000
1,000.
years in this world. I'm no longer the young, hot-headed flame of your age. Even your grandmother should call me Grandma now.
Ulu.
Grandma? So they can just take away your favorite event just because you're old now?
It's dangerous.
Damn.
It's fine, Spathodia. Walking a few steps away, Spathodia clenches her fists in anger.
Anyway, Flemmy is back. It's time Arcanists took back the Uluru games from the Foundation. Let's design a new list of events that fit real Arcanists.
I do think it makes sense. I do think that there should be like a separate committee for
There are woods here.
the games, not St. Pavlov. Because St. Pavlov is questionable.
They seem difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I don't think they'll agree to it, but we're probably just gonna do it.
It's hard to take it over from the Foundation. But if we have all the security-related facilities prepared and apply to host the event through Laplace Scientific Computing Center...
I don't like that, because that doesn't make sense either.
Considering Spathodia's identity, we do stand a chance.
Yeah, I mean, if she is
the paperwork...
the guy, essentially. There's gonna be a lot of paperwork, and it's gonna probably take like a year.
Come on! You're not supposed to talk about paperwork in the sacred Uluru Stadium.
Because there's like a bunch of rules and like copyright that exists now
From climbing a few stairs,
that didn't exist like 1,000 years ago.
real athletes who can help me complete the fire race walking.
Because that's the thing, there's nobody like who's trained
I only need them to be energetic.
to
This is the
do
only
these
truly
sports.
active athletes in this sport.
Great idea, but the only inconvenience is that we are in the middle of the desert, a place where
Only flies and critters, apparently.
When I checked my contact list, I saw only client, and client. The ordinary ones and
Desert.
the ones I once stood up.
What do you mean by that?
Find athletes.
Well, we don't need her to explain it. We don't.
I happen to know many Arcanists who meet your needs.
We do know a lot of Arcanists.
And They happen to be here. Right now.
Verton.
What? How come I can't see them anywhere?
Is it the suitcase?
Why are you opening the suitcase?
It's the
Are you
suitcase.
gonna organize your stuff here?
Not necessarily. Open the suitcase, place it on the ground, and knock on the edge. A knocking sound echoes in the black space.
Anyone care to have some fresh air?
The other three standing around the suitcase look more puzzled. Spathodia tentatively opens her mouth but shuts it once again. It's tentatively. Soon, a clear clip-clop comes from the bottomless suitcase. Oh, stop! Cute. The first thing they see is a silky, shining horse with a mane fluttering in the wind.
Fresh smell of grass with smoked fragrance. There is no doubt that it tastes better than gilded carrots.
It's Darly.
Look at this army of royal guards.
Wait, what do you mean by army of royal guards?
They must be here to greet the great Darly Clatton.
Royal Guard? What is he saying?
Is it just...
No kidding.
Ah.
Is that giant creature covered with spikes his Royal Guard?
Is it someone from the suitcase or are we fighting something? It's something we're fighting. It's a thorny lizard. All right. We must have disturbed it with the suitcase. A deep, angry roar comes from the depths of the stadium. That's what I was saying.
The thorny devils. The enormous creatures born in
That's what I was saying. There's
sands.
flies and creatures.
They used to be mounts for the players.
Ah.
But looks like they have forgotten their master.
That would make sense. That would make plenty of sense. They were used for the games and now they're not.
Enough talk.
I have to sneeze so bad, but I know this cutscene's almost over. So, thank you, Ulu. Oh my god, please don't say I'm gonna lose my sneeze. Yes, good sneeze. Nothing's recommended, so I think I can just run this team again, because this team is pretty high power. So we'll just go again. You should be good. Fingers crossed. Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. All right, I'm sitting back in my chair for a hot minute because my back is starting to hurt. So, okay, I'm good. I'm gonna go back stretching. Maybe not though, my back is already hurting again. How did people sit on these things? It was like, people rode them, right? How did people fight with these? I have a bad feeling we're not gonna be able to finish this out though. I don't know, we'll see. Did we just do heal? Wait, why did we just like multi-heal? We didn't need that much healing. I guess it is what it is. If I lose a star from that multi-healing, I swear. There's a wave too. I don't know what the stipulations for this one were. Whoa, what happened to Jay? Maybe it's because everyone's burning? Like, whoa, what happened? Because that's the thing, we did the heals. Maybe I guess they took a big hit. And so we were setting up for that maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Jay, please don't die on me, Jay. His health is just going down. Is it because he has a burn status on him? Flappy might be coming out of the suitcase. Come on, guys. Come on. We're so close. Come on, Jay. You can do this. You can do this. You can stay alive. Luckily, I'm so glad I brought in a proper healer. Come on, Jay. You got this. You can stay alive. It's because he's in front. Maybe we don't want to put him in front next time. There we go. We did it. And okay, it was 12 rounds. All right, cool. We survived. Awesome. So.
Yes! What a great victory! And I dedicate this win to Miss Spathodia!
It's funny because I actually brought in Desert, but she didn't come out of the suitcase at all.
And to Miss Desert Flannel.
Oh, everyone's getting along. How cute. Surrounded by the fiery atmosphere, the girls raise an invisible glass to each other. Cute. Desert grabs Spathodia's wrist and lifts it up like a referee, calling out to the suitcase, out of which more arcanists pour out. Who else do we got?
People, those of you who are not afraid of fire and wish to walk among the flames.
Who else do we got? Who else is energetic, not afraid of fire? We don't know. We don't know. It cut off. All right. This is cute. It's cute. All right, so what do we need to do now before we do stage 8? Revival journey for Spathodia. Right here. A list of sporting events for the Uluru Games. We can read it. Okay. As per usual, I am going to read all of these, so if you don't care, skip ahead a little bit, because I probably will forget to put the thing on screen. But we have the list of Uluru Games sporting events provisional version. We have Arcanum themed events, combat events, and that's it. So for Arcanum themed events, we have track and field, the 400-meter dash. The use of arcane skills such as vaporization, blink, and flying is permitted. Potions and special vehicles are strictly prohibited. Requires implementable drug testing procedures to be designed. For example, random sampling before the start of the competition and standardized drug testing procedures for the top 6 athletes in each event after the competition. Understandable. We also have the branch fault. The world record for this event was set by Carlos Castillo, Cuban flying mouse in 1924. By the time of his retirement, he was still unable to break his own record. Damn, all right. Oh, Mr. Pavia once surpassed this height in training. I witnessed it with my own eyes. I'm really looking forward to seeing him perform out on the field. That's cute. Also, is Pavia in this? Because that's so fun. I love Pavia. We have the 10,000 meter vehicle race, which is quite fun. There are still uncertainties regarding the distinctions between certain vehicle drivers and the vehicles themselves, such as participants racing in vehicles like UFOs, wooden horses, and artificial satellites. Wooden horses? Is that gnarly? The individual event rules will provide more detailed information on the situation to avoid any potential complications regarding the referee's decision-making duties. Then for combat events, we have the Incantation Duel. The competition venue needs to be set up next to a medical station. Okay, that's concerning. Guardrails and warning lines need to be placed around the area to prevent excited spectators from entering the field of competition and disrupting the competition schedule. Understandable, I feel like you need that for all of them. We also have the 500-meter water beast steeplechase, which is a lot. Competitors must tame strange water beasts, mount them, and race them. Druids will be allowed to participate. Algae needs to be planted at the water area's endpoint to maintain the physical condition and hemoglobin index of the beasts. That's so fun. So now we have another little book bit. Yippee! So we have claim a eucalyptus pod. One eucalyptus pod. All right. So next we have part 8, 000. Recommended as Insight 1 level 15, which was the same as last. So it's not going up that much. I think we'll be okay. So long as we stay at Insight 1, we should be fine. Fortunately, we're a couple of expert firefighters, though. I'm not so sure about that. Also, I can't tell who was all here, but why is Spithonia on the ground like that? Let's start this one. We'll get as far as we can. We'll get as far as we can with this event. Fingers crossed, because I would like to finish it. Okay, let's go.
Guys, you're doing great.
Where did she get this little hair clip and the jewelry? That's so cute. A grandma can be crazy about sports too. Give her time and she will burn like the sun. Cute.
Yes.
So that must be like to represent a like time skip that she has little like accessories now.
Walking. Operate 400 meters. Branch bolt and
So there is more games than the ones.
so many old ones.
Cute. There is more games than the ones just the list.
The bunny arm wrestling is
Buddy arm wrestling. Oh my gosh. Games after games, ideas after ideas. So is this the actual games or like practice? Both active and inactive arcanists find their own happiness on this field.
Wow. The people are having a good time here. They are sweaty, but also delighted. I've never
So
seen
are
anyone
we
like this
still
before.
trying to sell tickets for this thing? Or are we just all having a good time now? Like, Desert is no longer worries about her rent. Once again, Ezra looks up at the shabby rooftop, which don't see a rooftop here, but
As Miss Ulu said, this
I
is
forgot
not
to
just
raise the
a
volume
itself.
as well.
Is this a recovery arcane skill that works on arcanists? Or a kind of curing potion?
Because that's what I was saying, it would be great to like invite
No, I don't
people,
think so.
but for the cheering.
It just smells.
But I guess it like has like that built in. It smells familiar here. Do we need to bring up olfactory ethics again?
Totally agree with you.
Regulus!
Smells like the weird cave on that island.
Regulus?
Oh, hmm?
You good, Regulus?
Oh, I smell beef with tomato and mixed grilling sauce. It must be my tomato steak flavored potato crisp. This is great.
Is it just supposed to smell like everyone's favorite food to them?
I didn't touch a drop, but oh,
To make them like
feeling
excited?
dizzy.
Is that part of it? I don't know.
Out, Regulus. You're falling down.
So, supported by a pair of friendly arms, the rockin' pirate softly jumps like a long, thin jelly.
Oh, are you saying that a sports game can narcotize people too? I think Mr. Apple.
There's
knows
definitely something going on here, and I think it's like too good to be true, maybe?
where he is.
Where is Apple? We haven't seen Apple in a while. Despite her weakness, the pirate's excitement is not dampened. She's in a jelly mood to explore.
I see him. I see a red ball.
Or is it a ball, or is it...
Mr. Apple.
No, it's just like a dodgeball or something, like one of the like foam balls you play with in like elementary school gym. While Verdred is trying to keep a drunk Regulus balanced. Oh, is she just drunk? Okay, that makes more sense. The game on the other side of the stadium has come to an end. Spithonia wipes the sweat off her forehead with rosy cheeks and eyes sparkling. Bunny!
And the victory goes to Miss Desert Flannel!
I love Bunny Bunny. I'm so happy she's here.
Ha! I told ya, no one beats me in arm wrestling.
I love that Desert's just like really good at arm wrestling.
I lost. You were so strong.
Like she definitely uses that to get money out of people.
The strongest I ever.
Like a bet. Spathodia bounces up like a spring and the music stopped, but immediately slumps down. Spathodia? What just happened?
You alright? Hey, wake up! Go! Get me the wet towel!
I said it sounded too good to be true. Something is happening. So now what? Holding the towel and putting it on that rosy girl's forehead has become a routine to Desert Flannel. After finishing this, she fans her with her own jacket.
Her temperature is a bit lower than just now, but her condition is quite stable. I guess it's not a reincarnator reaction, but something else.
What is it then? Is she just like sick? Darlie!
Is she alright? She feels hot, but not as hot as the horseshoe made of pure gold.
What does that even mean, Darlie?
I'm positive that she was once a lot hotter than your little hooves are right now. She was a walking fire that burned fiercely, the forest-destroying kind.
What is happening? Like, this is such a switch up. Darlie! The wooden horse whinnies in panic and rolls backward on its squeaky metal wheels. Fair enough, it is wooden.
Please don't panic. I've not observed any signs of a flame in her eyes or mouth. She's not ablaze again.
Is she just hot? Like,
Miss Desert Flannel, did
She's
she have any
tired?
abnormalities before she passed out?
Abnormalities?
I mean,
Some, I think. She waddled as if she was pissed and talked so loudly that
Did she
anyone
just
could
get, like,
tell
too
she
worked
wasn't
up?
in a clear mind.
Drunk. Clouding of consciousness.
oh, so it wasn't being actually drunk because Regulus, the same thing happened to her. So is Regulus okay? Bum bum.
You look like an apple-colored giant rock, Mr.
Regulus
Apple.
is still just going.
You're so big, and our ship is so small.
Is she's talking to a rock? Oh.
I'm feeling so good! It inspired!
Oh, is Ulu like siphoning that excitement to her and so it's just messing with people? Standing next to a tremendous ball of fire, the rockin' pirate has never felt this small before.
Huh?
I guess technically she's talking to a rock, but also...
Seems your change of size changes your voice as well.
We just don't know where Apple is at all.
But since you get this huge, we can strike those old fogies in London like a meteor.
This is
On
cute.
top of the world, there will be our flag of rock and roll.
Regulus is so goofy. Did y'all see? I don't think they're selling the merch globally, but they released like this plushie of Regulus and I need it. It's like a little lion Regulus plushie and I do need it. I need it very badly. As the plushie collector, I need it. I don't know how to get it, but I don't want to use like a proxy shipping service because I don't like to use them. But the day that that is available globally, I am going to go bonk. I'm going to be so annoying. I'm going to be so annoying. I need that plushie. I need the plushie. But it's not a good idea to have any hugs with fire.
Regulus!
What is going on? It has to be like a siphoning of power thing.
It's hot. It's burning. It's burning my hands.
Yeah, because it's fire. Because they're scorching, unstable, and fiery. Yeah.
Go beyond your limits! Your sweat is the best eulogy for the
So is Ulu not as good as we thought?
That's Miss Ulu. She's out of control.
Yeah,
Is this also a result of the stadium's power?
I think so. Maybe that's why they ended the games.
Miss Regulus, be careful!
Bunny! So the fireball grows bigger and bigger. Bunny runs to Regulus and grabs her sleeve. We love Bunny. I know her name is Bunny, but it's another, like, it's a Desert Flannel situation. I just call her Bunny. Oh, Regulus down!
Regulus! Oh dear. Don't pass out now. I'm getting you out of here. Just a sec.
This is why we love Bunny. She is knocked out. Just sleeping. Because, yeah, I guess the same thing happened to
Another one is passed out.
Spathodia.
Go on like this, every arcanist here would...
So is this why they ended the games? And is there a way to fix it?
Miss Bathodia has passed out too. Who can open that door?
Oh, well, I say we go in the suitcase.
Take everyone back to the suitcase.
Yeah. Let's just go in the
Don't
suitcase.
let anyone out before I open it again.
I like how we leave Bunny in charge.
Got it.
I trust her.
Oops, I got tripped by. Huh? Mr.
Oh, is everyone already knocked
Why are you
out?
sleeping in the
And
grass?
this is why we couldn't find Apple before.
Dolly is on it.
We still have Darly at least. With a click on his back and Apple in his mouth, Darly Clatter pushes La Source into the suitcase and jumps inside after her. The suitcase closes, blocking the fire from a full room of arcanists. See, it was too good to be true.
The fun of sports! I am burning like I did 1,000!
There has to be a way to fix it. I mean, maybe if you brought in like humans, that would like... Because right now we just have all the like,
Let's dance, hand in hand.
I guess, burden on like the few arcanists we have here. So maybe we need to bring in like some humans to like buffer it. Fire is always scorching, not to mention the Uluru flame, which has been burning for 1,000 years. She emits her heat like she did as a newborn baby. Smoke coming billowing from the soil, even the beast bones inside eventually burn. Dear God.
This is too dangerous. She may start a fire.
This is getting really dicey.
We have to put her out for now.
Like, are we gonna... It's like, I said it was too good to be true, but it like, really turned around really quickly there. Ezra returns to Veritan. They both remember what happened that night at the park. Oh, yeah, the
News is
the news story. That's fair. We kind of knew this could happen, but it's not with Spethodia, it's with Ulu now, actually. Which I guess before it was also Ulu as well. All right, mineral is recommended, so we do have to throw together a different team. So we're cleared out now. Babel, Semmelweis, I guess Sonetto. I need a healer though, so I'm thinking Babel, which I'm gonna put my shielder in front, and then we'll do Sonetto. Necrologist and Balloon are not high enough, so I think I'm going to bring in, I think that'll work. And then in the suitcase, I'm going to go throw Semmelweis because I don't want to do HP sacrifice just because. But in a worst case scenario, I know Semmelweis can kind of carry a little bit, so we'll just do that. So let's start. I probably should have changed my little buffs around, but... Oh, we have all 4, actually. We have all 4 to fight Ulu. Okay, I didn't even realize that. Probably actually very necessary. Hey, at least it's auto-clearing, you know? The only thing is we have HP sacrifice on the field, and I didn't think we'd have to deal with that. Looks like we're taking out the little guys first, I guess? Hey, can we heal? Deke, can we heal? I also don't know how to say her name, I'm gonna be so real. All right, Semmelweis. We are so low on HP. Okay, thank you, we're healing. All right, we're taking out Ulu now. That was a lot. That was a lot of damage, and we don't have any heals. I feel like I'm not on double speed, but it might just be because I'm used to doing this on like double speed for like dailies. Like I'm used to hearing Babel's ult that way. I think we'll be okay. We should be okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe not, because we don't have any heals and our health is like going down really fast. That was my fault though for bringing in Semmelweis, because I thought she was gonna be in the suitcase, but we did it. Yippee! And we unlocked surprise mode, which is we might do later, we might not, I'm not sure. It depends on what level is required for those modes. Because right now I'm just kind of like, hopefully we can keep going. All right, so now we have a stage for Ezra, a list of spray products that we're going to read. As we did at the beginning, I am going to be reading all of this. So if you don't care, because this seems like it's not as important, it's just like some background knowledge. Skip ahead a little bit. First, we have the Emerald Tranquility Spray. The formula is to add a small amount of rough cogglebur extract and maidenhair fern power to a chanterelle base. I guess it's mushrooms. It's mushrooms. Okay, it's mushrooms. The soluble green pigment in the rough cocklebur's fruiting body gives the spray a bright green appearance. It's at the emerald. And its smell also helps to mask the slightly bitter taste of the maidenhair fern powder. The application is clinical use, should pay attention to dosage control, as high doses may lead to excessive sedation, confusion, and sleep disorders such as drowsiness. I didn't know drowsiness was a sleep disorder, but that's mildly concerning for me, who is always drowsy. I'm not going to take medical advice from Reverse 1999, though. As much as I love this game, I'm not taking medical advice from it. The spray is also often used in specific spiritual rituals to achieve the purpose of deep meditation and relaxation. Understandable. Being highly compatible, the addition of other nutrients can be considered according to the circumstances of usage and the patient's metabolic level to enrich its functional effect. Next, we have the Umbrella Jelly Fungus Diagnostic Spray. For the formula, the spores of Umbrella Jelly Fungus are used as the main raw material. Suitable amount of lavender essence is also added to the formula. The fruiting body of Umbrella Jelly Fungus contains fluorescein? Well, the aroma of lavender can soothe the patient's stress. I was gonna say this one sounds really nice and I would actually love to use it like in an IRL scenario. No, I wouldn't. I am still allergic to mushrooms. All of these would kill me. Application though, the spray forms a layer of biofilm on the cotton filter, which generates a color reaction with the patient's exhalations. After chromatographic analysis, the patient's physical condition can be preliminarily identified, providing benchmark data for subsequent diagnosis, treatment, and observation. I'm assuming this might be the one we use in a hot minute to see what is happening. Commonly used in children, pregnant women, and patients with limited mobility due to trauma. Understandable, but it would still kill me. Then we have the good old kangaroo foam number 3 fire extinguisher. Usage method is to open the safety valve, align with the source of the fire, and press to spray. Foam will quickly form a mob of kangaroos to isolate the oxygen and extinguish the fire. We did get to see this before. Composition is that each foam kangaroo is milky white in color and composed of small bubbles. Each charming kangaroo structure constitutes a complete bubble membrane. The foam kangaroo targets a fixed point at the flame's edge, thus making it suitable for indoor fires and complex building structures. We have some iterations then. The Kangaroo Foam 3 fire extinguisher is a standard public safety implement of the Australian branch of Laplace. The Kangaroo Foam number 3 fire extinguisher demonstrates major strides in innovation with regard to the appearance of its foam kangaroos to avoid any risk of copyright infringement on the previous version. Dear God, they've thought of everything. Compared to the previous versions 1 and 2, there is no significant difference in functionality. Oh my God. So we have some extra stuff. Progress for Ezra. We have received 1 pile of esoteric bones. And I got an achievement, it looks like. Yeah, yippee. All right, so we're going to stage 9, the Superman. Insight 1 level 20 is recommended. It's going up little by little, and it's really scaring me because if we get to a point where I need above Insight level 1, we're just gonna have to finish at this point because I don't think there's enough time for me to go through main story to level up higher some of my characters. Because if we go over to like the crew section, like we'll look at Jay really quickly. Like if I wanted to insight him up, oh, I could. Okay, I think I could then. Okay, we could probably cheat this then if we have to. It might require a lot of quick character bit leveling, but we could cheat it, I think. So that doesn't concern me as much. I'm gonna need to take a break for food again after this one because I'm so hungry. I think some of my characters, like Simois and Tenet, needed some upgrades somewhere. No, they just have more story sections because I've been using them. Let me grab the clear drops though while we're here. We're gonna do one more stage because I'm only at 40 minutes in my recording. Technically it's 44. So I want to grab a little bit more of the story, or like do a little bit more of the story. Where am I at with Centurion? Oh, Beast. Okay, I have so many Beast characters. We don't need to worry about that. All right, let's go back to Revival. I'm debating if I want to buy Unilogs or these things, so I can buy the Desert Rail section. Archipelago obtained! I can't get the train. Why is the train more than the rail? What the heck? All right, Superman, stage 9. The light of reason shall one day shine upon the earth. We are in the suitcase having a meeting. I was like, what is this building? It is the suitcase. We are having a meeting. Let's start. What do you mean there's combat in the suitcase? How does that make sense? It's the suitcase. We'll do part 9 though, and then we will be done with this video. I'm gonna take a very short break. Like I'm not even gonna close out my OBS. I'm just gonna take a very short break, eat some food, and be done with it. Inside the suitcase, I'm like, whose room is this? This looks like...
Desert Flannel's dizziness is in remission. She's already well enough to deal with her business on the
This looks
fax
like Desert's room from before.
machine. Will it do harm to her physical condition?
Well enough to deal with her business on the fax machine. Will it?
Miss Desert Flannel is only experiencing a very mild reaction. She can move around freely, and it is recommended for her to do so.
Isn't that a thing, like,
Miss Bathadia,
after,
on
like,
the contrary,
a sickness, you move around?
She's not even awake.
Like, doesn't that help?
no. But her body temperature and her arcanum level are getting stable now. She should wake up any minute.
That's good, but
Is it because she took part in too many events in the stadium?
what do we do? Like, this is so, like,
That's right.
how do we fix this?
She has to stay in bed for the next 3 days.
Because this must be why they had to cancel the
As well as Miss
games, or
Regulus
something
and Miss
similar.
Apple. I have asked Miss Bunny to send them the medicine. If everything went well, they should have woken up by now.
So Regulus and Apple are good, but not Spathodia?
Dr. Ezra, I'm back.
Bunny! The bunny girl pops out from between the crack in the door. We love Bunny.
Both Mr. Apple and Miss Regulus are awake now, so I
That's
gave them
good.
some medicine. But Miss Ulu is still in a coma.
We brought Ulu in here? Really? That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Don't worry. Miss Ulu is different to the other unconscious arcanists. She was weakened by the long sleep, while the other arcanists lost consciousness because of external factors.
We don't even know what those external factors are, though, do we?
This is their physiological data in the last 3 hours. Many arcanists have told us that their physical abilities were improved as they entered the stadium. They felt they were in a refreshed state.
Yeah, 'cause
like
that's
they
what
hadn't
Desert
slept
said.
Or rested properly.
She was running around, and she was like, this is
But
great!
After they competed in 4 to 6 different games, or the
okay.
average falling time exceeded 3.5 hours,
We have, like,
they would feel dizzy. Is it
very
anything
specific
serious
data.
or-
And these symptoms were relieved. soon after they left the stadium.
So something related to this must be why they had to cancel the games.
People are in oblivion because of that stadium?
Because that's the thing, Bunny would be fine because she
That place
didn't
is so
actually
dangerous.
compete in
Is
anything.
it possible to hold the games again?
I think this
Bunny's
is
voice is also
I
mixed
think
slightly
we're
differently
allowed
from
to
everyone
compete in
else.
3 different sports. As long as we stick with the same rule, the
Oh.
other athletes shouldn't be
So they
problematic.
never really found a fix for it. They were just like,
Oh, I got
they
it.
just made up a
So this place
workaround.
is just as safe as the club I work in. As long as we ain't breaking the rules, nothing will happen.
Bunny!
Like how the bodyguards and I take care of our club, the rule and
Sure,
special
Bunny.
medicine made by Miss Ezra will protect the Uluru Stadium.
Sure, yes, that is exactly how it works. Yes.
Miss?
Oh,
Oh? What's wrong, Miss Ezra?
this is the second time this has happened to Ezra.
Miss Bunny? But you see, I'm not
I thought it was confusing when Desert did it earlier. Okay, I was right to be confused. I know they're not doing it purposely, but let's not misgender Ezra. Bunny slowly tilts her head.
You were funny, Miss Ezra. Please stop teasing me. What else can you be except a lady?
Bunny.
A gentleman?
Ezra can be whatever they want to be.
Ezra is
God.
indeed a he.
Ah.
Bunny. The bunny girl's voice starts to sound hesitant.
He.
That woke Smithonia up.
Ah, Miss Fathadia, you're awake. Here.
That's what woke Smithonia up. Oh gosh.
No, 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 no!
This is so cursed. Like, I'm glad to see it's not bothering Ezra, but still. Can we be nicer to Ezra? So Smithonia pushes away the pills and water.
You're a boy? When did you turn into a boy?
Smithonia, you can't just ask people that.
Boy. I was a boy when I was born, and I have been that way since.
We respect Ezra.
Wait. What? Why did you lie to me? Why did you say you were a... Wait. You never said you were a girl.
At least Ezra isn't bothered by it, but don't do this to people in real life. This is weird. Don't do this to people in real life. At least Smithonia is feeling better.
Hey. Yeah, I'm back. What happened?
Desert. Oh, Desert.
Fathadia looks completely absent-minded.
Desert doesn't know
arms
either.
around her knees, and Missy Ezra here is holding her forehead and looks...
Okay, see, now it's bothering Ezra.
He is not a missy.
Buddy.
Buddy.
Ezra can be whatever they want.
So what?
See?
Girl, is that such a big deal?
Desert gets it. Desert gets it. Desert Flannel waves the papers around and puts them on the table in front of Spathodia. Is this the paperwork?
Nothing is more important than this.
Is it paperwork or
Dear Miss Verdon, I am glad to hear from you.
who?
No, not that one. That's for Verton. From some guy called Slouch Hat.
Slouch Hat? Slouch Hat has come up already. She fishes out a page out of the pile in Spathodia's hands and throws it to Verton. The Slouch Hat letter.
Thank you. He's my contact.
Oh
in
yeah, the
school.
beginning.
He's been writing letters these days.
We couldn't find Slouch Hat. We were looking for them.
So, what am I supposed to look at then? This one?
Did we get a cease and desist?
Large scale event application form.
Oh!
Alice Springs government. This is that thing!
Yeah, we need that.
Yes! We just need to go to the city hall, fill in the form, and submit it. Then we're ready to have our Uluru game.
Is it really that easy though? Because usually it's not that easy.
Well then, let's hit the road!
Also, we have to figure out how to get out of the stadium. She throws back the covers and leaps out of the bed.
No, Miss Fathadia, you haven't fully.
Is she just gonna
recovered
like
from your
faceplant?
burst.
Because that would be kind of funny. But also, that would be sad.
I'm not
But
feeling that bad. Actually, I'm feeling really good. That's right. Really good.
But how long are you gonna be feeling really good, Spathodia? The little girl grips the arm of her doctor and gives him a rough shake.
The city hall's not like a no man's land. We're just going there to fill in some forms. They won't hurt me.
Are we sure about that? I mean, you'll probably be fine physically, but you're gonna be there all day.
No, this time is different.
Government buildings, you're there, it's like a time sink. You go in, it's like bright out and you leave and the sun has gone down and it's 2 days later. Like, it is a time sink. The doctor tries to stay solid as a rock amidst the storm of shaking.
This is not like what happened before, Miss Fathadia. I'm your doctor, and I'm responsible for your health.
So Ezra's
Can't let you leave my
like
side.
being very serious now.
Your sight. Your sight.
Do we have phones yet? Ah, we don't have phone. We don't have FaceTime phones. Spathodia stopped shaking, but began pulling hard instead.
You can come with me. Come on, come on.
I was like, does she have like a gadget or something? No,
Summer games are about to start.
no, she doesn't have a gadget. She is literally just taking Ezra with her. Kids disappear at the end of the hallway, their yells and shouts lingering a little longer. They're so excited.
Spathodia is surely a good runner, even faster than the potion drunk Miss Sotheby.
Sotheby.
Okay, since the doctor and the patient are both happy, I, the event assistant producer, am also hitting the road.
Since when was Desert the assistant producer?
All good news.
Desert's hitting the road to go sell tickets. And here we are, the city government building.
What are these? And this? Look, I know English, but
So I guess Desert did go catch up with them. Gosh.
What is Northern Territory Event Security Law? Oh, and what is Type 3?
I'm gonna assume that these are like real things, but I also don't know because I've never been to Australia.
I think I'll just go with C here for event types. That's what looks closest to the Uluru Games since they're both two-word phrases.
What does that have to do with it?
Maybe let's just go with that one.
Why didn't we get somebody to help us that like knows this stuff?
I have no idea what I'm reading.
Like we have all these people in the suitcase and no one, does anyone know how to fill out paperwork? Desert Flannel buries her head in her hand, wailing while Spathodia keeps biting her pencil.
Massive application.
Buddy came with us!
Our escape plan. Miss Spathodia, does the stadium have a fire escape?
No.
Not in Flammy's memory. Let me check Spathodia's. Alright, I have no idea at all. The sports are all that I care about.
What if we just put it on, because it's out in the middle of the desert.
Just gonna write down an unknown here.
We brought Bunny with us. That's so ridiculous. Ezra, are you nervous?
How are you, my grumpy little friend? Finally made up your mind to help?
Dude, I feel like Ezra would be the smartest when it came to this, though. Ezra opens and shuts his mouth, shaking his head roughly. Okay. At ease as he seems, deep down, he is like a cat on hot bricks. Why?
No. I have no desire to help a patient who doesn't care about her own health. You are
Okay, so Ezra's like chomping at the bit because they want to help, but they're also like, I'm proving a point. I'm gonna be a little bit bitter. Not bitter. Petty. Petty? Stubborn. Stubborn is the word.
City Government Service Center, District B, Window 13 at your service.
So I guess we finished filling everything out,
Your form will be examined.
but like it's probably not gonna work. She's just gonna see like a
Oh,
child.
great. She stopped. What happened?
It's not a good look. I've seen that look on Miss Judy's face. She's my math teacher.
The
What
math
if she puts
teacher.
on that face?
They're gonna be like, you can't revive the Allure games. That's not allowed.
It means none of your answers are correct.
Oof. Well, I mean, we did kind of just write stuff down. We'd said unknown for a fire escape plan, like failure. A sheet of paper stained with ink is returned and its owners talk to each other, walking away from the service window. I mean, if we're in the middle of nowhere,
In the form.
who knows?
You can't write that.
Desert wrote it.
Please take this one.
That's why I said this is a time sink.
Yes, Miss Desert. I'm sorry. And you are...
That's Pathodia. Oh,
Hello. I am Spathodia, the director of the event.
I think we should just do it.
This counter is way too high. Should have let Desert Flannel
Sure, for
talk to you,
the counter. So she's jumping.
but she's feeling sick after reading the form.
I would too, quite frankly.
So
I would have a headache.
I have to do it instead.
I will prepare a stool for you. Please stop jumping.
The staff is so over it. We've probably been at this like for hours. Another failure. Her form failed, that is true, but at least she gets a stool to step onto. One win. We got a stool. The stool noises. It gets like slightly higher.
With this stool, I don't have to jump up again and again.
Oh my gosh, it's so goofy.
Here's the form we revised. Please check it.
Literally, Spothodia's like, I'm not leaving until you say yes.
You've submitted the Arcanus Gathering Registration Form, the Mass Events Application Form, and the Desert Areas Gathering Application
This all
Form.
makes sense. Yes.
Your application will be in the approval process very soon.
Oh, now we have to wait for the approval.
Yes! I'd go crazy if I had to fill them in
But the
again.
approval process could take like
I've
years.
never experienced such pain. We cried on each other's shoulders several times.
Same for me.
The staff is so tired of us.
It's nothing. But please take a look here at the second half of the sports game process and events application form. Most of the events of your application have been confirmed, not approved.
Yeah, because they're like dangerous.
If you want to add them to the Uluru Games, an independent application for each event's security permissions is
Oof.
required.
How can I get the permission then?
This is too much. Forms, more forms, indigestible
You need to
forms.
fill in these forms and take live photos for the events you want to apply for.
Live photo. Oh, I guess it's just like motion photos, like photos of it happening. What a miserable piece of news.
Excuse me? Please, give me the forms.
Ezra's just like, I'm over this. Give it to me. Oh my god. Another tiny figure jumps up from under the counter. Because Ezra probably knows how to take care of it.
Take care of them.
Ezra's just like smart. Ezra's the brain of the operation.
Leave and rest.
Ezra literally is just the brains. So he's like, fine, I'll help you. Oh my god, I'm done being stubborn. All the miserable tears suddenly change into tears of joy. She gives him a bear hug.
Oh, gosh, that's so kind of you. You're the kindest person of all the kind people I know. Thank you, Ezra.
The switch up, how Spathodia hated Ezra before.
I'll stay in bed for the next 3 days, but
Oh,
take the medicine in time. No hesitation.
she's like, I swear I'll be a good patient now.
No worries, Spathadia. I've also learned something today.
Have we learned that everyone is passionate about their things? The little researcher helplessly smiles, his face pale.
That is... It pains me more
Aw.
to see people suffer than to endure my own suffering. I'd prefer to give them a hand.
Fair enough. I like how
Leave the paperwork to
the
me.
suffering, because we are suffering at the city government building.
Stool. Take another stool over there.
The stools.
Yes. Jumping for too long would cause irreversible damage to my meniscus.
I don't even know what a meniscus is. I think it's a leg thing, probably. Behind the glass, the exhausted receptionist finally shows a smile of relief. Because she's like, oh, thank God, someone who knows what they're doing. We can be done with this.
The games in Flammy woke me up when I was still a small flame.
Okay, so the little accessories are gone now.
They made me fanatic and crazy.
Now we have Ulu lore, I guess. Who was Ulu even talking to?
My young friend, I'm just like the present me when I talk to you.
What do you mean?
Okay, so
Present.
Ulu is talking to Verton.
An old flame that has been burning for over 1,000 years.
That would be the present Ulu.
You're smart, and your ideas are fun. I've been paying attention to you when I was still a small
To Verton?
flame. Looks like you have a lot of expectations.
What
for
did
the
Verton
earlier
do?
games. Sometimes it feels like you care about the games even more than Flammy does.
Oh, Verton lore.
My wish to revive the games is strong.
Because Verton did say that
and my
they
expectations for it are higher than Spathadia's.
remembered like reading about it or something, so maybe that's why she's like so into
We're in a
it.
different age now, which means we
I also
can
got like a
achieve much
million
more than
notifications on my
sports
phone all at once.
games. But to be honest,
I'm trying really hard not to look at them because we're
I'm
almost done with this
impressed
video.
by Spathadia's energy and passion for all these.
Yeah.
She's... Huh? Who are those people by her side?
Is it the people for the little girl excitedly walks on the sand, her hands waving in the air and pointing each part of the space for their usage. Behind her, an engineering team follows. Oh, because we have to be official with it.
Here.
Do they just have the money for this in
I
Australia?
want to build a neat entrance here. I also need a kiosk and a fridge with drinks.
Like, do we just have the money for this?
Okay. Our engineer will bring you the suitable sample materials before tomorrow at 5 p.m. You can make a choice then.
Do they just have the money for this in Australia?
Architectural drawing tomorrow.
Because if you try to do something like this in the US,
Spathadia.
absolutely not. You have to pay for every single bit of it yourself.
They are engineers from Laplace.
Oh, they're Laplace engineers. Okay, that makes more
The
sense.
government's requirements, So we have to repair them.
That makes a lot more sense. They're from Laplace.
From Alice Springs, and
Ah.
very supportive.
Yeah.
Took the fastest ride and got here in less than an hour.
That's so good.
Repair? Will they change the internal structure of this stadium?
Ulu, you can't talk right now. Ulu, we don't know what you did.
There's no way I'd let him do that.
Laplace would be perfect for that too, because they would know.
It's not a creation of Arcanists, but a gift from great nature and its noble spirit. All we do
Aw.
inside is sweat and let our spirits burn.
But it does have to be structurally sound
Wait.
in order to hold an event. Squeak! We're fighting.
I think I just heard something.
There's some more critters. There's huffing.
I heard it too. It's
Critters out of nowhere that we fight because we have to do that. A bunyip!
the bunyips and those thorny devils.
Oh, it's
They must
bunyips
set
and
up
thorny
the
devils.
stadium.
See, we gotta take care of that.
We're at the center of the storm now. These things just won't let us go. Like some cockroaches attracted to an
Tabloids and
stuff.
stuff. By storm?
There's
We don't mean...
paper sticking to the corner of their mouths. Is that newspaper?
Yeah, probably. They like that stuff.
Revival squad of Uluru Games in City Hall with Bunny Girl? Mental breakdown of the
Oh my god, it's that guy again! Leave us alone!
Gosh,
Stop stalking!
done out there.
Stop stalking my girl Desert! Oh my god! Weirdo. The guy's a weirdo. Was it Makawar? Weirdo. Nothing's recommended, so we're gonna go in and I'm gonna run my better team. So I don't want to put Jay in front this time. I think I'm in front. I'll put Tenant, then Jay. Nothing's recommended, so in the suitcase, we'll just throw Desert because I've been doing that. All right. Start. Let's go. Let's go. This should be an easier run just because these guys are easier to fight, even though a higher insight, not insight level, but just like a higher level in general was recommended for this. It should be easier because the opponents are easier to fight. They're just like little guys. Like, yeah, they can still hit, but not as bad as some others. I'm gonna take a lemonade break. My lemonade isn't even lemonade anymore. It's just like melted ice with like a slight, because it's like a raspberry lemonade. It's like melted ice with a slight raspberry lemonade flavor. Like, you can't really even taste the lemonade. It's just raspberry, but very watered down. It's not horrible. It almost tastes like fruit water. Like when you do like the fruit in the water. Like I said, it's not horrible. So you're still alive? Wait, I thought you were dead. I thought we just took one out and you were the last. What the heck? I just want to clear this. I don't care if we get all the stars. I literally just want to clear it at this point to continue on to the story. If we start not getting all the stars, that'll do. Because at this point, I've made it far enough in that I want to finish this event, at least like the main story portion of it. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have all these videos and it's gonna be a very unsatisfying ending. You know the amount of times I've started a Honkai Impact event and been cut off and unable to finish it, and it's so unsatisfying? I don't want that to happen here. And we're really cutting it close. We're getting to the part of the event where it's like I'll take whatever I can take to finish off the story. I just want to finish the story because it's getting down to the wire. I think we're like sub 6 hours now. Jay died? Oh my god. We're gonna be here for ages because we're just gonna be here for ages, I think. What do you mean Jay died? I said this wasn't gonna be difficult. It's difficult. I so lied. All right, one down and we got heals. We're halfway through rounds, but we're on wave 2. We should be okay. I think, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I do have 2 healers on the field. They're both like pretty low in health, so we should be okay. So long as like we don't take like too much damage. Go, Tenant, go! Take him. Okay, one down. Let's go. Awesome. And that one, yes. Oh my god, we did it. We so did it. So yeah, no ally dies when the stage is cleared. Shows Jay, but he's the one who died. So I think we have more of the story to finish up. This is like the longest of the... Oh, okay. We did it. What is this then? Fire totem. When any character attacks at the main target. What is this? Oh, this is what we use the eucalyptus pods for, so we can get buffs. We'll do that in the next video because this one's been kind of long. So we'll figure out the totem in the next video, as well as do some of these little things, just because this one got a little bit long. So one thing we can do though here is I could buy one of these limited things, but I'm still trying to save up for the desert train. So we're not going to buy anything. Okay, that is it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!